Yes, truly yes. It's precisely what I want. The Nanatsu no Taizai, chapter 135, and what can we say? Well, Meliodas is back with his power, beginning to sound evil, but then you're saying just joking. Although King, understandably enough, is very skeptic about this. He has changed after all. Then Meliodas immediately begins to say to Merlin that, can you teleport me to the uh, Ten Commandments? As both Gil and Hendrickson, who now again calls Meliodas for Sir Meliodas, says it's very dangerous. Merlin says that she can teleport Meliodas there, but only for 10 seconds. After that, if you can survive in 10 seconds, then it will be fine. As Manny begins to warn them, then Meliodas just says it's a greeting. He gets teleported and the 10 Commandments, well, they don't show a deadpan face. Well, they do show deadpan face. What I was surprised was that none of them was like, but I guess they are too serious for that. Either way, Meliodas lands right next to Galan, he says just hi. Both Thraudrin and Zeldoris are ready to attack, understandably enough, seeing that Thraudrin has a grudge against Meliodas for nearly killing him, and Zeldoris a grudge against Meliodas for the betrayal. But Galan, of course, just says he is my prey. And Meliodas, yes, clobbers him. He sends him flying. And all in 10 seconds? Give me a break. This is not 10 seconds. This is the slowest 10 seconds of all time. Or maybe they're just having so speedy dialogue. Who cares? It's manga logic. I don't care. What I care about is Meliodas beating the crap out of Galan. Yes! Is what I can say. Finally beating the crap out of that arrogant demon. And he also mentions that he is finally back to his true power. As he defeats Galan, he turns to Zeldoris and says that wait. Before that, the druid lady Gina wonders if Meliodas really has tamed his anger, but Zanali turns out and says that he has not erased his memories, but he's now somehow able to control his wrath, because before it was like a wrath, like a turbulent, uncontrolled, untameable fire that lay waste to everything. Now it's just like a calm sea that swallows everything. One wonders, though, how could Meliodas now have complete control over his wrath? If he really does still has his wrath. Well, either way, he slashes Galan, and then he turns to Zeldoris and warns him to not keep on doing this sort of stuff again. But Zeldoris, of course, says that there are nothing to talk about. We are only here to extort a revenge against you and the four clans. But Meliodas says they are a peaceful place now. And he promises that if the 10 Commandments still don't lay down, then he will crush. Then he and the 7 deadly sins will crush them. But Zeldoris says we have nothing to talk about still. But Meliodas says it was just a warning. With that, the 10 seconds are up as Thraudrin and Zeldoris both try to attack him at the same time, but fails. As Galan falls to the ground, albeit alive, but still very crushed. He at first seems to be happy that the fact that was a worthy opponent, calling Meliodas an accursed demon, which once again shows just a confirmation at last that Meliodas is a demon. But instead of being happy about that, he screams out loud in anger, and probably even in humiliation for being so utterly stomped by the one demon he hates. And let me tell you, that's a satisfying chapter. Yeah, this was nothing more than a satisfying chapter. As soon as this chapter got released, though, a lot of people began to complain about boring power-up and blah 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 blah. Come on! What do you want for this chapter? You must be note that it's only Meliodas who is that powerful now. And note that even if he could beat the crap out of Galen, he still cannot beat the crap out of 10 Commandments all at the same time. Granted, they did say he could be trouble, but they didn't say like he can stop us. Although that may be their arrogance talking. Oh yeah, and one last thing. You remember Moonspit and Derry? When Meliodas beats the crap out of Galen, shards of stone are flying all around. Moonspit shields Derry, once again hinting, are they a couple? Or something else. With the way they are together, they are obviously have a close connection. I mean, allowing Didria to sleep on his lap and always being the one that can correct her, and now even shielding her. Yeah, they definitely have some kind of relationship. Let's just hope it's not a surprise one. Give me your thoughts if you have any.